So I'm going to cut right to the chase. What isn't stalking? Stalking is not getting a young lady a card and a gift card to a popular outlet because they were a good nurse, and more importantly, because they were a good person. Okay? That's not stalking. Stalking is not publicly stating that you will be very supportive of somebody and finding a new form of employment that they may or may not have told you they were interested in while you were speaking to them. Uh, that's not stalking. Okay, stalking is not offering to be somebody's reference on a public forum and not naming them. That's not stalking. So these people that are stalking me like to project that I'm a stalker. I am not a stalker. I have not stalked anybody. Never have, never would. In fact, the situation with this young lady, who I hope is actually watching, although she's probably not. She probably doesn't have time to watch crap like that because she's busy. She works. But if she was watching this, I would like her to know I would never do anything to jeopardize her career. So that's one of the main reasons I have to tread exceedingly lightly. Exceedingly lightly. Uh, Stalking isn't inviting a young lady to the gym. Stalking isn't inviting a young lady out to eat and offering to pay for them. That's not stalking. Okay? These things are not stalking. Okay? Again, I've never stalked anyone. Thankfully, my ex-girlfriend can verify the fact that I have not stalked anyone. In regards to my former friend, this is the thing. People are, I have no reason to be concerned about this young lady, this nurse. I have no reason to think that she's in any sort of trouble. I have no reason to think anything about anything. Not to mention, I have no connection to this young lady. I have not known her for 3 years. The only thing I know about her is we agree on many points of interest. Okay, many points of interest. We agree a lot on, we seem to agree a lot on politics. We definitely agree a lot on lifestyle medicine. We definitely agree a lot on using lifestyle medicine to manage the aging process. So these are all points of interest where we match. I have not known her long enough, nor have I conversed with her enough times to have any sort of deep connection or any concern like I did with my former friend from Argentina. So people can make fun of me for that all they'd like, and luckily my ex-girlfriend and a number of other people can disprove that. The whole situation regarding my former friend from Argentina, who chose to be my former friend. Okay? Now, what I want to make sure that my former friend from Argentina understands fully, I've never considered her my enemy, even at the height of it, even at the height of my frustration, even when I was, when I really didn't look so good because I was so frustrated. Okay? I never stopped believing that she was a decent person. Okay? There's times I've said that to try and get to her, to try and get her to act in a proper way. By her, I mean my former friend, of course. And, it didn't work. It didn't work. But I never considered her my enemy. I still don't consider her my enemy. I do hope that she is happy. As for the young lady, the nurse, I hope that she's watching this video, and I hope she knows that she can count on me if she chooses to. I don't know why she hasn't contacted me, and that's fine. If she chose not to contact me, one of the big reasons probably is because, she probably thought I had my act a little bit more together. than I actually do. Okay, that's a common misconception people have about me because I am very well spoken. I know I have a very extensive knowledge base and I'm not a complete idiot. However, what's interesting is these people, I'll never forget, back when this all started, the humongous Cuban manatee had said in a very whiny voice regarding my former friend from Argentina, "Why is she talking to him?" Okay, well, the reason that my former friend talked to me, this might surprise people. We had a number of shared interests. I'm not going to go into what those shared interests are. My former friend knows what those shared interests are. She claims to not share those interests with me anymore. And that's fine. If she doesn't share those interests with me, that's fine. I was very perplexed due to the nature of everything. But if we no longer are, if we no longer match with our interests like we did, it's no big deal. It doesn't make me mad at her. It doesn't make me dislike her because she doesn't have the same interests as me, or maybe she disagrees with me politically. I'm a very easygoing person. I think anybody is allowed to have any view they'd like. However, what I've noticed with these people that like to accuse me of being a stalker and like to accuse me of being a womanizer and like to accuse me of all these wild, outrageous things, the evidence points in the other direction, doesn't it? If you really look, the evidence points in the other direction. These people are perpetual failures with women. They have to resort to dating disgusting, ugly women. Okay? And what they have to do is with people like me, I naturally attract attractive, or what I consider attractive, intelligent women. And the reason why is because I like nerds. I like geeky girls. I like cute geeky girls on the younger side in their early 20s. I tend to attract what I like. Now, recently, I haven't. Of course, for 16 years when I was with my ex-girlfriend, I wasn't attracting anybody because I was in a committed monogamous relationship for 16 years. Something I don't think many of these people are in unless it's not by choice. But I'm also very pro-monogamy, believe it or not. My point is that these people have a desire to destroy other people that do better than they do, as you can see with Alan Powell. Okay, a lot of these people, they like to bust on these people that are doing better than them. And what's funny, despite me living below the poverty line, despite me being on public assistance, despite me being on Social Security disability, despite me being on Section 8 housing, I'm doing better than all these people. And I still attract beautiful women that have brains. And the reason why is because I don't waste my time with people that are not attractive and that don't have brains. That's the way I am. And, the young lady, she already has the young lady, the nurse, already has my contact information. I put it in the description just in case, but she has my contact information. And once more, stalking is not inviting somebody out to eat. Stalking is not inviting somebody to the gym. Stalking is not offering to talk to somebody. These people have lost their humanity or never had it to begin with. I'd wager that a lot of these people that are trolling individuals because they're so narcissistic, they've never had any humanity to begin with. So they don't understand. When this nurse spoke to me, she was as eager to speak to me as I was to speak to her. And why was she as eager to speak to me as I was to speak to her? Because she saw somebody that understood her. And I saw somebody that understood me. And, when Royce was crying his eyes out over the fact that my former friend, why did she speak to me? Why didn't she speak to his bloated, fat, brown ass? Well, the reason why is because at one point in time, I understood her and she understood me. So what people don't understand is, why would somebody be attracted to me? Why would somebody smart be attracted to me? Because they like what I have to say. Why would somebody ask me about potential jobs, or about gerontology, or about juventology, or about micronutrient optimization. Or, like, for example, I informed the young lady, the nurse, about the need to be careful with niacinamide, because it can shut down the liver in high doses. Okay? Why would people ask me these things? Well, because I know them. Because unlike these people that live on the internet, I actually cared about taking care of myself for many years. I know things. Okay? Why would people ask me my opinion on martial arts? Because I used to teach martial arts. That's why. So people also need to understand that human connection that's not achieved online. These people don't have that. They don't have the ability to connect with other human beings on a one-to-one basis. Okay? They just don't. That's just how it is. So once more, I'm not stalking anybody. I have never stalked anybody. And the closer you get this to something legal happening, the stupider you will look, because I'm not breaking any laws. I never would break any laws, and I would never put this young lady's job in jeopardy. Or not really job, career. People forget I worked in mental health. I have a lot of friends that are therapists and were therapists. By therapist, I mean talk therapist, not physical therapist or anything like that. Although one of them is a physical therapist now. But the point is, I've had a lot of friends, and I know how difficult the whole licensing situation is, and that's even for something as mediocre as talk therapy. Something as extensive as nursing, I would never wish to put that young lady's job at risk. Okay? I would never want to do that. But if she ever decides to leave that job, or ever decides that she wants to go to the gym with somebody, or ever decides that she wants a delicious free meal of her choice, she knows where to find me, because unfortunately I really can't go anywhere. The one good thing about her, she did seem to understand this whole situation on the internet when I was explaining it to her. Not many people do. Not many people understand that the internet is not reality, which is sad. It's sad that we live in a world where people don't understand the internet is not reality. The good news is in reality I have friends, in reality I have family, reality is real, reality is reasonable, and reality makes sense. The internet doesn't always make sense. People might think it does, but it doesn't. And that's all for this video.